Welcome back, everyone. Today's episode dives deep into a film that's brutal, raw, and honestly kind of terrifying, Beshenstvo, a Russian survival thriller that dropped in 2023. The title translates to frenzy or rabies, which, believe me, fits like a glove. This is one of those films that hits hard from minute one. What did we just watch?
What we watched was a relentless descent into primal fear. Beshenstvo starts simple. A couple retreats to a remote forest to reconnect. No internet, no phones, just nature. But that tranquility is violently shattered by an outbreak of a mysterious infection. Think rabies, but for humans. It spreads fast, and it doesn't just make people sick. It turns them into savage predators.
And when you say savage, you mean it. These aren't slow zombies or infected cliches. They're fast, aggressive, and smart. It's honestly one of the most intense portrayals I've seen in a while. And it's not just the infected that are scary. It's how normal people start turning on each other.
Exactly. That's where the film really shines. It's not about surviving monsters. It's about how fear strips us of humanity. Neighbors turn into threats. Friends become liabilities. The infected are terrifying, but the uninfected? Sometimes worse. The film taps into that fear brilliantly, and it does so with minimal dialogue. Most of the tension is in the body language, the silence, and the panic.
I really noticed that. There's not a ton of talking, but you feel every second. The cinematography deserves some love too. The forest doesn't feel like a peaceful retreat. It feels like a trap. Tight, disorienting shots, that damp mist. It's like the environment is part of the enemy.
Absolutely. It's claustrophobic in the best way. The sound design plays into that too. No bombastic soundtrack, just distant screams, branches cracking, wind howling. It immerses you fully. You start to feel as exposed as the characters.
And can we talk about the performances? The lead actress? Wow. There's this one scene where she's hiding under a collapsed tree trunk, blood on her face, barely breathing, and I was holding my breath with her.
She carries the emotional weight of the film. You see her transformation from vulnerable to vicious. It's survival at its most desperate. That journey from denial to action is portrayed with such raw intensity. And what's more impressive is how grounded it all feels. Despite the chaos, it never tips into fantasy.
So let's say someone's never heard of this film. Should they watch it?
If you can handle intense, graphic survival horror, Beshenstvo is a must-watch. But it's not popcorn entertainment. It's grim, visceral, and emotionally exhausting. If you're looking for a cinematic gut punch, you found it.
Fair warning though, this is not for the faint of heart. But if you're into dark, human-centered thrillers that really push the edge, this film delivers.
100%. It's not just a movie, it's an experience. Uncomfortable, but unforgettable.
Thanks for listening to this episode. Be sure to subscribe, and as always, stay curious and stream wisely.